Welcome, beautiful people, to the Before I Do Dialogue podcast, where we prepare your heart, mind, and mindset for love that lasts. Before we dive into today's topic, let me ask you something powerful. If marriage is a lifelong partnership, then why do so many couples wait until marriage to learn how to work as a team? Courtship is not just about romance, it is the training ground, the skill building phase, the place where emotional habits are formed. And if you cannot communicate well before the vows, marriage will only magnify the struggles. Today's episode is all about teamwork before the vows, how to communicate, collaborate, and resolve conflicts in ways that build a strong, resilient, purposeful foundation. Many couples talk a lot but connect very little. Healthy communication in courtship means listening to understand, not to defend. Expressing feelings clearly instead of eating or exploding. Asking what do you mean rather than assuming. Sharing expectation openly. Being honest even when uncomfortable. Great communication requires vulnerability, humility, and emotional presence. This is how teamwork begins. If you conflict in courtship because you want to keep the peace, all you have done is delay the war. Conflict is inevitable, but healthy conflict is a sign of emotional maturity. You learn how your partner reacts under pressure, whether they truly listen, whether they can take responsibility, whether they can repair or withdraw, whether they fight fairly or fight dirty. Conflict reveals character. So instead of asking, do we argue? Ask, how do we argue? A purposeful courtship is not me versus you. It is us versus the problem. Collaboration looks like planning together, discussing future roles, sharing responsibility, checking in emotionally, supporting each other's goals, compromising without losing values. Collaboration requires mindset. We are building something together, not fighting for who is right. Relationships collapse when ego becomes louder than empathy. But when two people work as partners, not opponents, love becomes easier, lighter, and more intentional. Teamwork does not start at the altar. It starts in everyday moments of courtship. Ask yourself, how do we handle stress together? How do we plan? How do we make decisions? Who lead and when? Who supports and how? A marriage team requires shared vision, emotional intelligence, patience, consistent effort. Courtship is the time to practice these skills, not pretend everything is perfect. Not everyone is ready for partnership, and one sign you need to look at. One person makes all the decisions. Dismissive communication, inability to apologize, instead of reflecting, competition over collaboration, silent treatment during conflict, emotional shutdown, refusal to compromise. When teamwork repeatedly fails in courtship, it will collapse in marriage. A partner who cannot work with you before the vows will not magically change after the vows. Teamwork is not a marriage skill, it is a relationship skill. Healthy communication, conflict resolution, and collaboration are what transform courtship from emotional guessing to purposeful building, because two people who learn to work as a team before marriage are already steps ahead on the journey to a peaceful, stable, fulfilling union. Stay tuned for episode 5, which is our final episode on this series. And And trust me, you don't want to miss it. Thank you. Yours, Disa Therapist.